to comb out roller set number 7, you'll want to watch the prep video for this set. In the prep video, it demonstrates how to back comb the entire head, and I just want to note, when you're back combing, try not to put back combing into the ends. You only want back combing in about the area from the scalp to about 4 inches up the shaft, and you want the ends to be unback combed. We can always add some back combing, some gentle back combing into the ends if we need. The other thing the video shows you is how to interlock your bobby pins. It just shows a picture of the bobby pins interlocked around the parietal ridge. We start off in the back, and to interlock those bobby pins in the back, we're just going to cross over 2 bobby pins, just like so, and from there we're just going to cross, interlock, 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 and you just keep going and work your way till you reach the front area, and then you're going to work around till you reach the other side the same. So we're working from here, interlocking to the front, interlocking to the front, and meeting in the front. Once we have all that hair up, you can just use a clip to keep it in place, and then we can start our toss curls and ringlets. And toss curls and ringlets are really a good thing to know how to do for any updo. You don't have to do it for this roller set. You might sometimes just be doing an updo and you want to put a few loose toss curls in there. So to put your toss curls in, and before we start, I just want to mention too, when you're doing your back combing, always try to do your back combing on the inside. Don't back comb the outside strands. So we want to be inside doing our back combing because we want this to look smooth. So when you go to do your toss curl, you've pinned this hair. We need to position our hand right up against to hold that. Otherwise our pins may come out. We need to smooth. I'll try with this arm so you can see. Position your hand right up there. Right up there with your bobby pins so that you can smooth that hair and hold the bobby pins in place. If you just grab this hair and start combing, these bobby pins may come out. Even though they're interlocked, they might come out. So let's hold that up tight, and then you're going to make a toss curl. To make a toss curl, we're going to start right in the center. We're going to place our bobby pin on crinkled side facing you, and the reason it's facing you is because when we turn it, it's going to be facing the scalp, and we always want our crinkled side to face the scalp, and we want it to interlock with our bobby pins. So we're going to turn it, and we're going to find a buddy for it in here and interlock it with the other, and that gives us a toss curl. So this is our first toss curl right in the center. You'll notice it's on a bit of a diagonal, and we don't want to just put them all sitting horizontal because then it's just going to make a tube-like effect. Now we have some ends sticking out here. We have a few options. With this end, we can just simply let it fall into a ringlet, or we can redirect the end and put another toss curl, but that toss curl would be sitting vertically. So I'm just going to let this one fall into a ringlet. And when we pin a ringlet, we want to look where the ringlet is turning, and wherever it turns, that's where we want to pin. So we can place a pin right about here just to hold that ringlet into place, because that's where the ringlet starts to turn. Now when you're pinning your ringlet, you'll want to put your bobby pin in, and as you put it in, turn it. Give it a turn as it goes in, and this helps the bobby pin to hide. And now we have a toss curl and a ringlet. I know it's a little bit hard to see with this mannequin because she's so dark, but I'm limited on supplies. Unfortunately, it is 2020 and it's COVID, and I cannot get all the supplies that I want. So on this side, we're going to put another toss curl, but this time we don't want to put it in the same direction because that's just going to make one large toss curl. So we're going to redirect this hair. So to redirect it, you just comb it how you want the root to go, and we're going to pin it to make it go more vertical. So I'm just going to take my bobby pin, and now because I'm redirecting, I need the crinkled side to be near her scalp. And remember, bobby pins always hold better if they have a buddy. So it's good to find, you have lots of pins around the parietal ridge, it's good to find that buddy. And then we're going to back comb it just slightly. Remember we said, and you notice I back combed on the inside so the smoothness can stay on the outside. Once I've got it back combed and smoothed, I can then put a bobby pin on. Now I need the crinkled side facing me, and I'm going to turn it, find a buddy, and clip it. And now we can see we have one going this way and one slightly angled, and it just changes the direction a little bit. In these ends here, because I've left this out for balance, I'm probably going to leave a ringlet here as well. And again, we're going to pin it just where it starts to turn, where the curl turns in. Remember to twist your curl. And now we have a toss curl on a bit of an angle, and two ringlets. And we just keep going around the head, doing a combination of ringlets and toss curls. Now your ringlets, they can just go randomly where you feel you need them. Your toss curls, when you do a toss curl, you have to remember how far away you place your bobby pin is going to depend upon the size of that toss curl. If we place our bobby pin close, we're going to get a very small toss curl. If we move our bobby pin further, we're going to get a larger toss curl. The further we move the bobby pin, the larger the toss curl becomes. And if your toss curl moves even further, you're going to get even a larger toss curl. I'm not sure with this style that we want that large a toss curl, but we do want some medium to small toss curls in order to add some variation to the style. So that's how to make a toss curl, how to make a ringlet, and remember to redirect. Just comb the hair how you want it to go, put a bobby pin in, and then your toss curl will change direction. I'm going to keep working at this, and we're going to rearrange everything. You'll notice the tendrils are still in there. We don't take those out until the very end, and we can just keep working around the head. Remember as you work to try to create volume near the crown, and sometimes to build around that volume you can even stick a bobby pin in vertically, and that will help remind you where your balance point is as you build around. Use your mirror lots and check for balance on both sides. You don't want to have toss curls really low on one side and really high on the other. You want them to be both in the same spot on the sides, in a good position in the front. And to check the front, place the comb along the client's forehead. If they have a good shaped forehead, this comb should, when we go to balance this, we should pull this out so that when our comb hits her forehead, it also hits her hair. And that's a good way to know you're balanced in the front for the client. So I'm just going to keep working on arranging my toss curls and ringlets, and I'll show you the end result.